We're going to show you how to replace your coil in your Honda EU200i. Essentially, you just remove the main cover. Take off your air filter cover. Moves like that. Remove the pre-filter. Take a 9/16 socket. Remove the bolt behind that. Use your same socket to remove the two nuts. And now the entire air cleaner assembly will remove. Your little breather hose here, just give it a little pull, it comes right out. Now that we've got the air cleaner assembly removed, a lot of times I'll just take a quarter piece of a paper towel and just push in the intake to keep everything clean while we're working on the unit here. Okay, so I'm going to remove or just kind of move this fuel line out of the way. Take a 10mm wrench and loosen up. You can remove it if you want completely or just loosen it up. This is the bolt that goes to your rectifier. Okay, like I said, I kind of like to get things out of the way, so I'm just going to move this rectifier off to the side. As you follow your leads down, you can just disconnect the wires here. Grab yourself a couple pairs of pliers and it separates fairly easily. As I say that. There we go. Okay, here comes the easy part. This additional hose is the propane lead. It has one of our propane conversion kits on it. So I've cut the zip ties and you just kind of push it back a little bit to get it out of the way. So the easiest part is removing the first bolt on the coil itself. So a good short little 10mm wrench works well in removing it. Okay, here is the fun part of this whole project. Removing this bolt off the side of the coil, it's a little tight in there. You've got the gas tank up front. I just used my same 10mm wrench with the angled portion pointing in and slip my hand through on the inside here. You can just put your wrench on and break the bolt loose. And when I get to this point, I just give my wrench a little bit of a twist, releasing it from the bolt and putting it back on again. And you just kind of repeat this process until you get it off. It is tight. It is going to take a minute. You're going to need some patience. Your other option would be to completely disassemble the plastic on your case to remove the coil. Once you loosen it up a bit, you can reach your fingers in and kind of just use them to loosen this guy up a little bit. And there we go. Woo, victory. Okay, we're just going to pull this guy out. And just grab your spark plug wire, remove it, and now your coil's removed. Okay, we won't waste your time and shoot a video on full reinstallation, just reverse what you did. A couple tidbits though, just remember that you will have 3 bolts. The shorter bolt is for your rectifier and the other 2 are for the coil itself. I do like to stick the bolt on the coil first, push the guy on the inside, route the wires behind your fuel lines, and then what I wanted to show you is that there is a little groove that sets underneath and behind where the coil mounts. Make sure that when you put your wires in that they are in that groove and they route behind and underneath the coil. The other routing that you want to pay attention to is we took the rectifier off earlier. There is a little slot here that you can push the wire into, and then your rectifier will bolt over top of it. Once you have that done, of course, just push your wires together at the bottom here, make your connection again, put your air cleaner back on. Don't forget to reinstall your vent tube. And that's it, guys. You've replaced your coil.